Hey, good evening, and welcome to Day Trading Nomads. Appreciate each and every one of you. What's happening, Jesse James, Pineapple Pete? Yep, just you and a few more have found their way in tonight. I think I got everything set up. Hey, what's happening, Don B? Good to see you. I think I got everything operational. Kind of scrambling there at the last minute. Looking for a little activity here. Let's see, what's it look like? All right. Okay. And okie dokie.
Double delta ES on the 1.
How is everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody is having a great day.
Double delta NQ on the 3.
Hope everybody had a great day. What are you trading? I'm trading futures. We're trading the ES and we're trading the NQ. And we're using AlgoBox charts to do it. All right. See if we can pick a direction and figure out which way we want to go. Looks like crude is on the rise. Everything else looks like it's where it's supposed to be, and we're just waiting for a few things to happen here. Okay. So how did everybody do today? Hopefully everybody had a green day. Hopefully we have a green night. What's happening, T. Cooper? Good to see you. Oh, man. That's horrible, dude. Yeah, it does. All right. It's a roller coaster ride today, wasn't it? All right. All right. Can we get a little bit of movement? Let's see what happens. Still waiting for a signal. Let's see here. Somewhere around 2934.4. Long way down. I can see it happening. Hold on a second. Just hold on. Let me pull up another chart here. It's on a different screen. All right. Let's see where that dude went to.
What's up, Pete? What's up, Kai? Hey, Bob.
Oh, God. Look who's here early tonight.
What up, folks?
What is going on?
Hey, Don. Good to see you.
All right. Let's see here.
Yeah, kids can't be allowed on the computers, man. Nowhere near the computers. That's a bummer, Kai. You'll get it back, though. You'll get it back. You're fully capable.
All right. So I've got a pivot down to 2934.4 Pineapple Pete. What are you showing your pivot at?
Hey, Nando. Good to see you.
Alert the media.
Oh, snap. John's in the house, too. Bob, you see what happened?
Divergence
So, Bob,
of NQ on the
you
9.
were 3 minutes late, and look at how many people. There's only like 9 or 10 people. What
What
the
do you
hell,
mean I
Bob?
was 3 minutes late? I was not late.
Yeah, the stream started late.
No, dude. The stream started at 8:45.
Are you sure?
Your watch is just early.
Look at the timestamp on the chat, dude.
Well, I don't see that.
Oh, okay. Conveniently, John, he doesn't see that. I started at exactly 8:45. Dude.
You two are like two old women.
Bob is. He got all offensive. Jesus. All right, we got 13 folks. It's creeping up, Bob.
And you wonder why I get offensive.
They didn't expect you. They didn't expect you to be here so early, Jesse.
John, don't poke the bear. Jeez.
Too soon.
Hey, Pete, where's your pivot point, buddy? We're waiting on you.
Pete, I see a way. I see a path to get there, because that would take it right about there. What happened there? 234. I mean 2934.4. So right around in there, the top of that wick. Dude, why is this doing that? Oh, I know why. All right, Pete, give me a second here. 239.4. There we go. So it's got to break the 50 on the 15-minute. Let's see, what chart am I on? Yeah, I'm on the 15-minute chart. So it's got to break the 50 on the 15-minute chart. And let's see here. Let's go to a smaller chart time frame. So it's actually got it on a 5-minute chart. We got to retrace all the way down to the 200. I think it's going to have trouble doing that tonight. What's happening, Nando? But stranger things have happened there, brother. Hey, Kai, good thing you didn't go with that strong sell on the ES. It may be coming, but it ain't quite ready to harvest yet.
Yeah, I was going to say that looked to me like the move on ES was over. I'm wondering what strong signal you got there, Kai. I'm interested.
Oh, we had two. Let's see.
Might not be over, but I just meant temporarily, you know.
No, I
short
get
term.
it. I get it.
I mean, hell, we could end up, we could flush out. I don't know.
So,
hey, James.
let's see here. If we look at this chart here, Pineapple Pete, we've got a target down here on an open DCDM at 29.44. The low tonight was at 29.42, and you're looking for 29. Unless your pivot is different from mine, I'm showing the pivot right around here, 29.34.40. That's
Hey,
a
Bob.
long way for it to retrace. Yes, sir.
Just for my information, which pivots do you use?
I use the Fibonacci pivots.
That's right. And those are a little tighter than like the standard ones, right?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yes. I find them to be more realistic.
A little more conservative, too.
Yes. That's a good choice of words.
More reachable.
That's right.
Hey, Gio. Good to see you.
James H., good to see you.
All right, now they're rolling into the bar. We just had to come in and kick down the doors.
There you go.
"15-second candles, newer setup for quick moves."
Hey, Kai, there's always the free trial, and you can do the 1-year program. I'm trying to, let's see here. If we type in this, if you just follow that link, it'll take you in there.
Austin. Hey, everybody. Are you from St. Louis? That sounds something like some Nelly to me.
What's happening, Austin? Everybody fine here.
You can find me in St. Louis. 15-second candles, though, huh? Alabama, all right. Yeehaw.
Yep, I was going to say that's more of a southern thing. Everybody here, ready to go.
As long as he doesn't come in here with that roll tide stuff, we're all right.
I was just gonna go roll tide.
Yeah, we might have to ban them for that, John.
Okay, 17 folks. Hey, let's hit the like button. That helps YouTube get more folks in here so we can have a bigger party.
Oh, man. Oh, look like you had a good day today there, Jesse.
Yeah, so passed those take profit accounts yesterday. If everybody can remember that. Took me 5 days, so that was good. I feel like I'm back on the horse. Uh-oh. Just got the reminder to take the pills.
So did I, exactly.
Take your meds there, Bob.
Oh, that's too funny. I got mine same time, brother.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, then our clocks are definitely in sync, so I was tripping earlier.
You were definitely tripping, dude, because I opened the bar at 8:45. Actually, I opened the bar at 8:44.
Ah.
as
So I was
evidenced
even-
by the timestamp on
I was even
Pineapple
more
Pete.
off. Started to take profit. Yeah, so good, Kai. I like that company. So for anybody who's new in here, I've passed 20 take profit accounts and then failed all once, got them pro and then failed them all. 5 after 5 after 5 after 5. But they were the 50K accounts. So some of you in the chat, plus John and Bob here, plus my buddy Mike, everybody said, you know what, dude, just go to a bigger account. They come with a little more drawdown. Your trading style, you're going for bigger targets. It might work better. So took everybody's advice, and yes, it was it's a bigger target, right? So to pass these 150K accounts, you got to make $9,000. And I was a little gun shy on that, but I did it, and I did it when they launched their, what was it? The no activation fee, right? Which is kind of big. So anyhow, just passed those accounts yesterday, activated them this morning, and yeah, had a decent day. $1,200 on all 5 accounts, so not bad. Day 1 behind me. I was nervous though. Every trade, I was sweating. I was nervous. I closed my trades early. I didn't take the full targets. I was sweating it out, man. Woo-wee.
No, Bob's over here. He's got his. I promise you, it's not like candy jars that he's playing with. He's taking his chemical concoction.
It's an assortment. Oh God, can you guys hear that?
Yes, because
Oh,
you're
shit.
not muted.
Yeah, these microphones are super sensitive, but that's what's good about them. You know, I think we sound pretty good. How do we sound, y'all? I mean, all 3 of us should sound pretty darn equivalent.
Mine
pretty
sounds
sure we-
better. Let's not even.
That's just because you're connected through a Mac, so shut up.
You're exactly right.
Oh, hey, question, John. Does Bob have one of these little, the cover, the windscreen over to the microphone?
Yes, he does.
Oh, sweet. So yeah, we all 3 have the exact same setup, so we should sound pretty darn good. Kai, as long as you used, so Kai, it depends on when you bought that. So their promo, I don't remember what date they launched it, but
Double Delta
their
GC on the
standard
1.
activation fee when you pass an account is $130. But right
Divergence
now
of
they are
NQ
running a
on the 9.
promo. So if you bought it and used the promo code, that $130 doesn't exist, right? There's no activation fee. So you pass the eval, you go in and you activate your pro account, and there's no fee to do so. You use a credit. They give you a credit to pay for it. So as long as you bought that account using a promo code, then yes. Which for me, I got 5 accounts, so that saved me what's 5 times 130. I mean, it's so I'm not good at math, but $600 ish. So
by the way, I have a promo code in there for Mike, since I don't have a promo code for Take
Double
Profit
Delta
Trader.
NQ on the 3.
It's on the Nightbot, and it'll come around. So,
Double
Kai,
Delta
if you
GC
would
on the
help
1.
support our friends, not us, but our friends with Take Profit Trader, if that's what you want to go with, and click on, and I'll post it in there again.
And by the way, Kai, the gotcha with, you know how every prop firm's got rules and gotchas, right? So the one with Take Profit
Double
Trader
Delta
is
NQ
that
on
you
the
get
3.
end of day drawdown on the eval, but as soon as you activate your pro account, that switches. It switches to intraday trailing drawdown, just like Apex. And so they do a real good job of emailing you. So as soon as you activate a pro account, they send you an email and it says, hey, this is one rule that you need to be careful with. This is what changes. So read that email, understand how that works, and you'll be just fine.
Order submitted.
Hey, Daniel. Good to see you. Yeah, the Apex is tough for me too. I did my first payouts ever were with Apex. I used to do real well with Apex, but I don't know what happened. I went on a dry spell, right, guys? I don't remember the details, but it was like frustrating.
Hey, Knowledge Hub, I actually have both. I have Take Profit Trader, ETF, and I also use Apex. So there's 3 of them that I use. And I find that they're all just fine. I'm good.
My favorite is Tradeify, but those direct to funded accounts is what I like the best out of all these prop firms and accounts, but they're just friggin' expensive. So I blew those up a while back, so I'm kind of waiting until they have a 40% sale. If they ever do again, I'll get me 5 of those again. But yeah, Take Profit Trader seems pretty cool. In terms of payouts, like getting a payout and not being denied, I mean, they all have got their rules, right? If you break any rules on any of these prop firms, they're gonna hold up your payments and tell you no, trade more days. So you just got to understand the different rule sets.
Double
but as
delta
far
ES
as
on the 1.
you know how reputable they are, I mean, I don't know.
NQ on the 9.
These guys, John and Bob, trade with Apex. They've never had an issue.
Nope.
But
None.
there's
0.
people, yeah, there's people out there that review prop firms on YouTube. So check out some other stuff. Do your homework.
Yeah, I mean, I'll even say it. I mean, go find Kellyanne. She does a great job of reviewing the prop firms and kind of giving her rating to each one.
That's right. She's got a
Admittedly, one
pretty-
of the prop firms I trade with is not on her list at all anywhere.
That's right. And the other prop firm you trade with is on her scam list. So, hey,
you know, it is what it is.
GC on the 6.
Take it with a grain of salt, right? I mean, but she's got an okay pulse on the community. She's got a lot more followers than us, and she, people give her feedback, and she compiles all that into a website and a spreadsheet, and we just trade over here. We're just having fun.
I have to make a modification here, guys, so just bear with me.
Knowledge Hub, yes, that is correct. With Take Profit Trader, as soon as you get above the threshold, which is your drawdown amount, as soon as you get above that, you can take payouts whenever you want, any day. And I'm pretty sure any amount. Although I'm not. I don't think I'm right on that. Is there a limit? If Mike was here, he would know. I
think he has a review of Take Profit and all the rules and stuff. So
oh, cool. There probably
might
is
want
a
to check
video.
out his.
Yeah.
You might want to check out his videos on that. We don't have them.
That's right, J-Trade. MFF, Take Profit Trader, great companies. Tradeify, I would add to that list. I love them. I just can't afford them right now. Right now. No max payout. Okay, so J-Trade, you're telling me that if I take these 150K accounts and tomorrow I make $7,000, I can take out, 2,000, 3,000 of that? Or anything above my $4,500 drawdown? They don't have a max? That's good to know.
Don't go trying to do that, though.
No, of course not. No, don't. Yeah. I've learned those lessons hopefully long ago. Hopefully that's behind me. Anything above the 4.5K buffer. Okay. Thank you, J-Trade. Good to know. I'm going to take these accounts slow because, like I said, I've been on a pass them and fail them streak with Take Profit. So I'm going to try to calm the nerves, take it slow, try to get these bad boys to a payout status without blowing them up.
I'm right there with you. I'm sick. I am. Let's see here. $3,057 away from qualifying my ETF account, my $150,000 ETF.
There you go.
Yeah. Crude kind of double backed at me. I can't understand that one. I guess I do. So I've got my open range trades going tonight, folks. And so far we're doing good. I missed my entry on gold. It shot up way out of the box. And I missed that one. But everything else seems to be doing okay. So we're just going to give a little bit of time, see how it develops overnight. If we can make some money, great.
Yeah, there you go. So, hey, Kai, if I haven't seen you around before, so I think you're new to us. But so first of all, hit like, hit subscribe. We hang out every night that the market is open. We're glad to have you. But what I'll say is, I heard your story earlier. I know the situation you're in, and you got to make this determination yourself. But if you're a seasoned vet here, you know what you're doing, and you can jump straight into trading, then I recommend you just go get Tradify direct to funded accounts, because you don't have to spend 5 or 8 or 10 days passing evals, right? You're straight to funded. They're much more expensive, and I believe they have a 30% off sale going right now, but you don't have to spend that 5 days. I know you're trying to, hurry up and get right into the funded again because your kid blew your account, but that's a way you can do it. But I only recommend that. Wait a minute, scratch that. I don't recommend anything. This is entertainment only. But but you should really only buy a direct to funded account if you already are established, you know what you're doing, you know your setup, it's profitable, et cetera, right? So I'll let you make that determination, but be aware that there are direct funded accounts available. Tick does it. Tradify does it. I've been with both. I've traded with both. I personally prefer Tradify, but they're very similar. Take Profit Trader is a 80-20 split. Oh, I didn't realize that. Most others are 90-10. That's a bummer. I mean, no biggie, no biggie. Oh, that's the trade-off maybe for being able to take withdrawals every day. So, or anytime you want. Started in December, February, made a great profit. Okay, you're new. Okay, yeah, if you're new, yeah, just don't do it. Yeah, take your time, pass the evals, build your strategy that works for you. That's what I've been doing for how long's it been, guys? I started in December of 2020.
Started with AlgoBox then, but
yeah,
you didn't start trading futures then.
That's right. But I didn't really know. I didn't know squat about order flow and structure and all that until I started using AlgoBox. So that would.
I mean, there's a big difference in between the two, right?
Yeah. So I'm just about a year and 3 months ish. Brian says 90-10 split in Pro Plus. Okay, so when you go to a live account, you're 90-10. All right, that makes more sense. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a bummer because you give a lot away in commissions, then you give them 10%, then you got to give the government their 30%. You're left with like, what is that, 55% or something when all's said and done.
It's better than zero.
Yeah, that's true. It's better than 0%. That's right. So
never ever trade your P&L. Rule number 1, never trade your P&L. If you're comfortable with your $226, call it a night, Austin. If you try to force that extra $74, you're going to regret it. I can't tell you how many times. And you just never. I can tell you stories of people that do it all the time. We have a really good friend. He did it on his first day of trading for a living. He was within, I think, $50 of his target, and said, I got to make my P&L. Got to make my P&L. Blew it up. So just be careful there. Think about it.
Yeah, I second what Kai and Bob both just said to you. I mean, you know, I have a certain goal that I'd like to hit every day, but if I get anywhere in the neighborhood, I'm done, right? And I've learned the hard way many times that I just got to really be done, walk away. It's easier said than done, but
Oh, of course it is.
I think
Or
that's
you can
the-
just go max contracts, go long. Life is good.
Full tilt, man. Full tilt.
Send it. Take the 226, walk away. I mean, hang out with us, but be done trading.
That's right.
Or switch to, you know, if you need to scratch the itch, right? Just switch to sim and trade sim only. That's what I do.
Okay, that was an interesting rip.
Yeah, you could do the NK at 25 bucks a tick. I think BTC futures, but Bitcoin futures is up there too. Isn't it like 40 bucks a tick or no?
Yeah, but the problem is the spread, if you remember.
Yeah, it's just nuts. At night anyways. I don't know during the day how it looks, but
Well, speaking of the spread, be careful on NQ tonight because it's rather thick.
is
Rather wide. Yes, it is.
it? All right. Yeah, Don B, that is a tricky skill, right? Trade the market. If it's giving you trades, great. If not, don't trade. That is a skill that needs to be learned. Oh, hey, Captain. What the hell? Captain said hello and then he deleted it. Captain Rex, get your butt back in here. Okay, there he is. Good evening. All right.
Awesome, Gio. Appreciate that. Really do. Thank you very much.
Knowledge Hub says, I learned a lot from Vinny's stream today. I was stuck in meetings at work all day long. I didn't get to see even 5 minutes of it, unfortunately. I will have to watch that. Thank you for that, Knowledge Hub.
Why do you think Cooper? Why do you think Rex is a female?
Kai, Vinny E-Mini is the guy who created AlgoBox, which is the charts and the indicators you're seeing on the screen. And he has a YouTube channel and he live streams almost every day. So if you do want to learn more about AlgoBox itself, that's where you would go for sure. He's the master of it. He created it. Ah, Cap Rex says I am.
Awesome. Okay, Captain Rex.
Now we know.
Yeah. See, that's what you get for trying to determine based on the handle, right?
The handle, yeah.
You know what they say about assuming.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thanks, Coop. Appreciate it.
I think they know each other in real life.
Probably. That's the trick to that there.
There's a backstory there.
Gotta be.
Gotta be. All right, hit the like button, folks. We got 21 likes, 30 folks in the bar. We can't be falling behind like that. Let's go.
Ah, okay.
Oh, Avatar. Ah, gotcha.
That's right. That's right, Austin.
Oh boy. Let's not get into pronouns.
If we're getting into politically correct shit, Bob's definitely going to have a lot of unsubscriptions tonight.
Oh,
There'll be
boy.
like 2 of us left, and that's only because we're related.
Yeah, no kidding, right? All right. Man, that's an interesting, that was an interesting rip up there, dude.
Let's see.
Well, you were working off of that power dot and a Bali touch. On the NQ.
Yeah.
And pretty close to that master level there.
Yeah, we did get pretty darn close to that master level down there.
I mean, you had the delta shift. I just didn't have any other indicator after that.
I didn't either. Did not either.
T. Cooper,
Yeah.
you don't have dementia this week.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of order flow events happening on the indicators usually in a typical Asian session, right? So that's what got me started on the channel regulators and looking for those bigger moves when we trade at night.
Double delta NQ on
So
the
in
9.
that case, you got that delta shift, and then slowly but surely those channels turned over and started pointing up. I don't know what the signal would have been. I wasn't paying attention to where the channels were when we peaked down there.
They were red.
Yeah. Stream tonight. So yeah, so the new schedule, Pete, is 8:45 to 10, and then
Unless
think
you
Bob-
get 50 likes by
Yeah.
9:45 or something like that.
that's right. If we get 50 likes, then Bob's committed to hanging out a little longer.
Absolutely.
So that's the new schedule of the stream. Not that we're not leaving early. That's just the new schedule, and we'll stay late if there's enough people, excitement, movement, likes, all that kind of thing.
That's right. Hey, Chris, what's happening? Good to see you again.
There he is. Hey, Chris.
But the days of starting at the Asian Open and running straight to the New York Open are probably in our past. I say probably because there's always going to be that one outlier case
That's right.
where Bob decides that he'll do it.
I'll tell you what, if futures were open on Friday nights, I bet you that would happen more often with Bob over here.
Oh, you know it.
It's Friday. Let's stay up all night.
If the market was open all weekend, I'd trade it.
Yeah, me too.
Chris, I won't lie. If you can go get us 100 likes, we'll be here at London.
Oh, boy.
Jesse's going to lead the charge on that, but
Oh, geez. You'll
you
hear
just
me
have to
snoring.
ignore the snoring.
That's right.
I don't think the stream aged us, Austin, as much as our normal jobs aged us in the last couple of months.
Yeah.
In fact, I should be working right now.
Bob, shh, don't remind yourself of that.
Oh, I know.
I did see that the NASDAQ is looking at going to 24-hour trading, but that's
Are
not
you
gonna-
serious?
Yeah, they are. That was an announcement of an official.
Yeah, and I always wondered
announcement.
how that would affect the actual futures market. I don't think much. Maybe.
Oh, most definitely, because all of it's intercorrelated with on the ETF side, right? So
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
the
so if
SPX
futures-
and
yeah.
it's all going to be all correlated markets, so it's going to drive unique behavior, I would imagine.
Yeah, because if the NASDAQ, if the NASDAQ stocks are moving around 24/7, it might bring more futures volume also if people say, oh, this is looking good. We're getting more action at night. Maybe we can trade a little more. And, might work.
Yeah, you just got to remember, you have to have the institutions open to drive things, because
to get the real big moves. Yeah.
Well, just think of it this way. I mean, we're retail. I hate to say that we're retail, but we are retail. Nothing we do, not one thing we do, tips the needle an iota left or right. It takes volume to move.
Speak for yourself over there, Bob.
Yeah.
All right. I will.
Well,
I can tell you nothing that I do, John, will tip the needle one way or the other.
You mean my sim trades aren't doing anything?
Your sim trades ain't
bullshit.
Doing shit. I know, it's all bullshit, man. Nothing we do will tip the needle.
Hey, Kumar, good to see you.
Well, they still know where my sim stops are at. I'm telling you that now.
Those algos are stalking you. Yeah, absolutely. They're stalking.
And they know where
your
my
sim
damn
trades.
entry's at, for sure, because it's always support and resistance.
Too funny. Too funny.
If only they knew where my targets were.
Oh shit, he's naked again. Oh god.
Oh Jesus.
Damn.
It's my edge.
Dude.
That'll clear a room.
I know. I'm leaving. I'll be back.
Hey, everybody in the chat, let's hit the like button. We're falling behind here. We got 36 folks hanging out, only 27 likes. Do us a favor, it helps out.
Austin, you couldn't be more right about that. They know exactly how much drawdown I have. They know. I mean, it's funny how many times I've blown accounts and it's literally 1 or 2 ticks away. And,
yeah, and then it
takes
turns
me out
around
and then turns around and goes to target.
Exactly.
And it always happens when I'm full port.
Oh boy.
They don't ever do that when it's like, just a single contract.
Mm-hmm.
But that actually brings up an interesting point. Because every time I get heavy in a trade, when I'm feeling super confident and I get heavy in a trade, I get wrecked. So maybe that should be the indication of just whenever I feel that confident to take the opposite direction.
Or just don't trade, because if you take the opposite direction, you'll still get wrecked. They'll find a way to do it.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Oh boy.
Clearly full of jokes tonight.
It's like when people go a little bit over their consistency rule and they're like, well, hell, I'll just lose a couple trades real quick, and they actually win.
Yeah, exactly.
It never does what you want it to do.
The best is when you're on a Friday afternoon and you come up 53 cents short of qualifying an account, and it's 4:05.
Oh boy.
And you have to hunt for the next 4 ticks after hours. It literally took me an hour one day doing that.
Now, I'm sure there's plenty of accounts been blown trying that too.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure.
I only need 50 more bucks, and then boom, before you know it.
No, I
you take
literally
the loser.
needed 53 cents. And it didn't matter what trade I took in that moment, it was wrong. But I wasn't leaving that Friday with either a passed account or a failed account. That was my only 2 options.
Yeah, that's pretty. That reminds me of the emotional roller coaster of when I make the silly mistake of just closing my targets and my stops and just letting it ride, and then it gets out of hand, and I'm like, you know what? It gets too far out of hand, and it's past the point of like, it makes you just emotionally say, all right, well, it's just gonna either blow up my account or it's gonna turn around and I'll just get out at break even. That's crazy that we let ourselves get to that point sometimes.
The best are the ones when you're like, all right, max pain. You press close, and then all of a sudden it magically just turns around and runs off in your previous direction.
Oh yeah, I'll stomp around the house cussing and cursing for an hour when that happens.
If I'd have just had the gumption to hold that thing for another 10 ticks. I knew it was going there. That's the best.
Yeah, Knowledge Hub, that happens too. I know. It's like, it's so slow. You get fed up. You're like, nah, I'm going to work or I'm going to go eat dinner or something. You come back and it's like, what? I missed a rip? Every time. Is somebody firing? I don't think so, Austin. But oh, you may have heard a firework or two because John and Bob are real close to Disney World, I think.
Can't give away the witness protection compound location, but I can definitely see Mickey Mouse's fireworks from the window.
Oh, I think maybe they're asking about the
Audio box, maybe?
Yeah, there's one of the so Bob changed some of the audio files around so he can tell the difference between AudioBox on the different instruments.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's
One
right.
of them,
Yeah.
one of them, I think, is a gun, like a like a cartoonish gun ricochet sound.
Yeah, sorry guys.
I forgot about that.
Bob likes his he was in here yesterday just playing sound after sound.
Trying to figure out which ones to use for which instruments, right?
Yes. They were all obnoxious, I can tell you that.
I think he was trying to find a fart sound the other day, right?
Yeah, he was doing that as well. I guess that was to indicate the market going down. The man does have a sense of humor. But when he gets back, we'll ask him about what sounds mean what and what's correlated.
Yeah, good idea.
So I think he's back now. Bob, you've done some custom work in AudioBox to sounds. What sounds have you put to what?
All right, so let me fire that up for you guys.
Well, they're hearing it, so
Yeah, okay. So here you go. This is gold. And this is crude.
Can you describe them too while you're doing that? Just because I can't hear them.
You can't hear him, but everybody else can?
yeah, because we're on video, not on
Yeah,
screen.
come on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So crude has gunshots down and mouse clicks up.
Okay.
Gold has let's see, what are they called? I wrote them down. I know the sounds, I just don't know the names of them. So gold has a quick click up and a negative tone down. So that was gold. And then ES is a cool click up and a error click down. And then you got the NQ, which is the standard straight out of the box indicator.
Gotcha. Wolf says that gold sounds like a rat. I think I remember hearing that once or twice. I was trying to figure out what it was.
There you go. So I wanted to hear what was going on the others, but if they all sound the same, then I could never really differentiate which one was which. It is a Wednesday. Okay. So I'm up. Crude is the only one down. and I feel like I want to take the $400 profit, so I'm going to flatten everything.
Order filled.
And we're up $285 in our open range trade for the night. And I'm just going to take that for what it's worth and roll with it.
Hey, Gibbs.
Nice work, fella.
Thank
yeah,
you.
good job.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job. Yeah, hey, Gibbs, AlgoBox has a free trial. So
Divergence up NQ
you
on
can
the
click
9.
that link up above and sign up for the free trial. There's no credit card or anything. And give it a shot. And then watch Vinny's Vinny E Mini. He created AlgoBox. Watch his streams, watch his videos, hang out with us. I think it's you know, for me, I'm a slow learner, so it took me a while to. You can sign up to. Once your free trial is over, you can do like a monthly. I forgot, what is it, $125 a month or something like that?
We're reconnected again.
Oh, we disconnected. Bummer. Oh
So-
shoot! How much of that did you miss, Gibbs? I was talking about the free trial.
So, hey, Kai, I didn't call those out because I got into those rather early tonight before we started streaming.
Yeah. And that's true. Yeah, Pete, we don't call out entries. I mean, we kind of talk through some of the order flow stuff that happens, some of the trade setups. But you definitely, for anybody new here, you definitely don't want to copy our trades because you might get wrecked. This is entertainment only.
Best advice we can get you is take the opposite of what we're doing.
Okay, yeah. So, all right. So Gibbs says the last thing I heard you say was you were a slow learner. Same here. Ah, gotcha. So give it the 2-week free trial and see. You know, it's a pretty easy install. You install it right over the top of your NinjaTrader. You know, the free trial comes with everything you see on the screens there, and you can make adjustments from there and play with it. And then if and when you decide to get it, Vinny's got a pretty good deal going on where he's got a monthly payment plan. It's like 120 something bucks a month. It's
yeah,
you don't want to know what we paid.
I'm in it for $7,000.
Yeah.
And now you can get everything that I got. You can get everything I got for 1 year for, I don't know if the sale's off, if it's still $14.99 or if it's up to $17.76. But either way, it's a great deal.
Yeah, Austin says the colorful sights and sounds are tempting me. Yeah, good idea there, Austin. See you in London. Sure.
Jess. Well, who was saying they were going to get us 100 likes?
I think it was Austin. Yeah.
That's
yeah,
right.
I never thought about that, but that is a good idea. Especially if you get one of those big mouse, not like a typical mouse pad, but like one of the big ones. Yeah,
Yes, I love
that'd be-
those.
that's a great idea.
Mine are up in the camper, and I forgot to bring them. But that is a great idea. Yep, Pineapple Pete. I am watching gold, and we are back down to 29.45.5. So it is coming back into my open range box. So now you got my interest, but I don't know that it gets to 29.34.4. That's a long way to go.
Gibbs, I've had AlgoBox for a year and 3 months, and it comes with its own built-in trade copier, which is very snappy. Never had any issues with it. However, there's a caveat. It's simple and straight to the point. You load up your leader account and all the followers, and that's it. It won't do any cross trading between micros and full size and all that kind of fancy stuff. There's no bells and whistles. It's just straight to the point. But yes, AlgoBox works well with Replicanto. Both these guys use it, or the Apex Trade copier. So you shouldn't have any issues there. Hey, Epic, good to see you, bud. He smashed the like button, Bob. There you go, Epic. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
So, Pineapple Pete, I'm showing my volume profile chart, and you can see where my pivot point is. I'm at 29.34.4. Do you have something different than that? I will say we do have a naked POC down there. We got a naked POC at 2920.9. No, it's the same. Okay, awesome. Okay. So just to give you an idea, we've got to come down from where we are right now to that pivot point is 113 ticks. I'm looking at the dollar, and I'm just not sure that it's going to get there. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it.
By the way, Gibbs, if you read Chris AR's messages there, he's helping you out a little bit too. So, and I never finished, so I was gonna let John and Bob say it, but John's been using AlgoBox for a little over 2 years, Bob a little over 3 years, I believe. I could be a little bit off, but together we have like 6 years experience with AlgoBox. So, and Chris is a user there, and he's given you some helpful insight. And again, like I said earlier, Vinny, the creator of AlgoBox, does live stream during the New York session almost every day. So you can check out the official AlgoBox YouTube channel and watch the last few streams. And that should, there's a lot more action during the New York session, right? So you'll see a lot more trades with Vinny than you'll see hanging out here with us, just because it's slower at night. So I do recommend you check out the AlgoBox channel and watch that. Okay, and then he has 2 channels. So Vinny E-Mini or the official AlgoBox channel. You should check them both out. They both have great videos, and you'll learn a lot more there too. And then, of course, there's a free trial, so you could just give it a trial run.
Pete, I always use the dollar. I'll never stop using the dollar. Just trying to understand that the dollar is actually good, moving for the right reasons or moving for the wrong reasons. What's happening, Greg? Good to see you, man.
Hey, Greg.
Jesse, how many likes do you see? I see 30.
34.
All right, we got 1 minute to get 16 likes. If you haven't hit that like button already, you better smash it now. Good seeing you, Greg. Glad you're here.
Oh, there's another Greg. Hey, Greg. Good to see you too. Everybody hit that like button. If we get it up to, what do we got to get it to? 50?
50.
If we get it to 50, Bob said he'll stick around another half an hour.
Clear as a bell right now. Okay, so we have a launch in 50 minutes. John is new here. John, looking out that window over there? No, we'll have to go outside. I was going to say you can see the launch from Canaveral from here, but you have to go outside to see it.
Well, it's in 50 minutes, so we'll be done by then. We'll be signing out, folks. Yeah. We will be signing out in about 15 minutes unless we can get to 50 likes. Then we'll give it another half an hour, and hopefully we get some action in NQ, and this is fun for all.
All
Brian
right.
might be down in San Antonio for 6 months. Wow, you got a big job going on down there or something?
Wait, what was canceled? Brian's job or the launch? Did the launch
No,
get
I
scrubbed?
think I read that the launch was canceled also, but it might be a different launch there, J-Trade. What I read was that they were canceling the rescue mission to bring home the astronauts due to, I don't know, due to something. But this, Greg might be talking about a different launch, perhaps.
Is it? Okay.
So Brian got headhunted to work on Air Force One. Wow, that's exciting, man.
Hey,
Sweet.
we got another person in here that worked on Air Force One. Or am I not allowed? I may not be able to say that out loud. That's right.
That's true. That's true. Epic says, what AlgoBox setting, or, are you asking which bars, Epic? Or what setting specifically you asking about?
So Epic, I use the AB1s. The one
In
algo
AM
bars.
session?
I use on, if I can finish.
Sorry.
That's all right. I use the ones on the ES. I use the ones on crude, the ones on gold, and the 3s on NQ.
Mm. And even then it gets a little squirrely, right?
Yeah, it does.
On NQ.
Yeah. But on my Mac V, I use for the crude, gold, and the ES, I have 6 algo bars on the Mac V. The NQ, I have 9. So basically what you see, well, all you can see is ES and NQ. Hopefully you guys can see that on the chart.
Yeah.
So Epic, I was having a lot of problems with that. But so I went in and got a stock default chart from Vinny. And I can't even remember which one it was, but it's in your and I just minimized the number of things that I put in there. So I don't have harmonics on there at all. I don't have the fib dots on there at all. I strictly went, I think the one that Vinny put out strictly had the crosses, and I added enigmas and I added the alpha omegas, and that was it. And I got to tell you, Epic, I haven't had a problem. No, I didn't. It's not that I removed them. It's, let me see if I can find that chart. Hold on a second. It was.
While you're looking, let me say hi to G-Man. G-Man, welcome. We start streaming. Bob starts the stream every day at 8:45 p.m. Eastern, and then we stop at 10 p.m. Eastern unless we get to 50 likes. Then Bob has made a commitment to stick around for an extra 30 minutes. And so welcome. We're glad to have you. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. We're here every night that the market is open.
Trying to remember which one I used.
It's probably one of the light. If I had to guess, there's a Enigma light or something like that, or extra light.
Let me see what that looks like.
Oh yeah, G-Man, last week all three of us, believe it or not, all three of us were on massive projects for our day jobs. And so we kind of had no choice but to take a week off from the stream so that we can get caught up on our, the day job stuff. So we're back though.
Okay, that was not it, but I'm going to find it, Epic.
So Chris AR says that he just uses the 1080p Lite with 2 instruments and no issues. There you go. Thank you, G-Man. We're glad to be back too. Is it time to reload the Zen yet? What time is it? 9 more minutes, but I'm just going to give it a go. Screw it. You said it's not supposed to last an hour anyways. Well, the can says, I think it says, let me see. I think it says enjoy for up to an hour. So I try to make each one stretch out an hour, but let's live on the edge. Okay, Zen is reloaded. Let's go. Yeah, I bet you want that, Chris. I've got the 13900KS, S as in super. And I love it. I don't have any issues.
Epic, I can't find it. I don't know how I found it, but I found it. And the reason I know it's different is look at the default colors of the buy buttons and the sell buttons. They're all in that gradient brush, and I can't remember which one it was, but I swear it just came out with the crosses, and I added the AOs, and I added the channels, and I added the enigmas, and that was it.
It might be in the chart templates. Like you can load a chart template, and there might be one called something like something's after the A. What's the bot called that chart that trades the crosses? The headshot bot. It might be like a headshot bot template, right? That would have very few indicators.
Yeah, but it's not. I know that for a fact because the headbot shot. Yeah, it's one of those, and I just can't. I just went through all of them, all the ones that I see.
Nah, Epic, he'll find it. He'll report back. Also, the bar colors are different too in that template, right? Because they're all blue.
They're all blue.
Like yeah. And the gradient buttons. That's right. Yeah. We'll find which one it is, Epic, and we'll report back. Brian, leaning towards the 12th gen, is the 13 or 14 i9 worth the money? Absolutely. Yeah, there's a big difference between the 12th gen and to the 13 and 14th gen, in my opinion. Big jump up. So if money's the object, just get the 13900 if you can still find it. Get the KS though, because that's going to perform. Yeah, you might still be able to buy the 13900 KS if you can find it. That'll save you some money. But the 14900 is the way to go, probably. There's a big difference from the 12th gen in my experience. So from the 12 to the 13, big jump. From the 13 to the 14, not so big of a jump, right? So get whichever one you can find, the 13 or the 14. That's my advice, my opinion there.
Okay, so the one that I think that I use is the AutoBot Pack Standard. I'm pretty sure that's the one that I used. All right, let's pull that into focus. So I'm going to make it full screen now. But that's what I started out with right there. And simply, if you open up Chart Trader, you can see we have the buy buttons and the sell buttons are all gradient. And the only thing that you can see here are the crosses and the golden ropes. That's it. So that's about as stripped down. If I open up the indicators on that one, you'll see that it's got the logo, the labeler, the Flowmaster cross, and the golden ropes. So what I did was I added the delta, and I added the alpha omegas, I added the enigmas, I added the button panels, I added the position details, the position manager, and then I add another thing. I use the price line so that I can see the bid and the ask. And I think that's about it. Let's see what that looks like when I click OK. And there you go. There's one other thing that I did. I just want to point out just how fast that loaded, Jesse. Did you notice that?
Yeah, looked okay to me. What size bars are those?
It's the ES on the ones. Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to the crosses because I've got a default setting for my crosses. Let's see if that worked. Yep. And that's what I do right there. And that's how I get my chart right there. And I got to tell you guys, I have not had a problem. Now, I don't have the harmonics on here, but I just haven't tempted fate. If I were to use the harmonics, let's see what would happen here. So we're going to add the fib dots. Pro. Come on, there you go. And then we'll come down here to the harmonics. And we'll apply that and see how that looks. So that's what it would look like if it was fully loaded. So what I do, and maybe shame on me, but what I do is I'm not interested in all the other harmonics. So I turn them all off except for the shark.
Yeah, that shark is nasty, boy. Woo!
I also turn down the opacity from 15 to 5%. And that cleans it up quite a bit. So that's what it would look like if I had the fib dots and the harmonics on there. Yeah,
Hey,
it's,
Richard.
I like it. I do, because it, you know, I like the bigger moves, and it's too easy to get distracted by all the harmonics. It really is. And you know, if you're a gamer, you want to try to knee jerk react into taking trades, and I like the sharks. I'm sure the other ones, the other Gartleys, the butterflies, the ciphers, they're all great. The diamonds, a little bit weaker, but I just go with the sharks to minimize the noise on my screens, on my charts. So there you go. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and see if this works before I switch it over. So what I'll do here, oh, nope, there's one more that I have to add. You know what? I'm just going to go in here. So let's add it onto a live chart. And we'll add the fib dots. And we'll add the harmonics. And we're going to deselect everything except the shocks. And we'll see how that looks. So there you go. Yeah. We don't pronounce the I's up there. We also live in the house. So, but you
drive
see,
cars.
That's right. So anyway, you can see Epic. You see back here in this area right here. Look how noisy that gets. It's hard to see what's going on. And when you have limited real estate, you really don't want to cloud everything up, but we'll leave it on there. And I think there's a way. Jesse was telling me, you know what? Let's go do that, Jesse. If I'm going to leave this on here, I want to go in and fine tune my sharks.
Yeah, make the impulse leg bigger. Hey,
Yeah.
Chris said later, y'all have a good evening. Chris, thanks for being here, bud. We will see you next time. We appreciate you.
Oh, it's after 10 o'clock. Yeah. Yep. Hey, man, anytime.
All right.
Oh, that's right.
John.
You're leaving. I'm going to be by myself. Oh, he's
boy.
naked again. Oh, Jesus. Dude, put some clothes on. All right, guys. Well, I tell you what, we're going to go over the sharks a little later. How many likes did we get? Oh, we got close. We got so close. I got 41 likes.
I see 42. That's close, but close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, folks.
I know, right? So anyway, man, I hate to cut you short there, Brian. How do you trade the sharks? So real quickly. Let's see if I can zoom in on this. Let's make this chart bigger. Man, I still haven't taken a trade, John.
I don't have any trades tonight either.
All right, so let's make this bigger. So just for instance, right here, if you can see this shark, I typically wait until we hit the back of the shark. This is considered the tail. This is considered the back. Am I got it wrong? Hold on a second. John's telling me I have it wrong. Okay. Well, I usually wait till it gets right there. When we get to that point without breaking structure, which would be up here, I typically wait for it to get back there. So I probably may have taken this shark, but I kind of doubt it. And that would have been a big mistake, but I didn't have it on there. So, but anyway, once you get in, let's talk about this. Where is your T1? So you can see how we have the structure of the shark itself, right? And this center point right here, if you can see that center point, let me see here. Let's go to F10. That center point right there is T1. T2 would be the bottom right there. That would be T2. And that's why I like the sharks, but I like them only when they're big enough. So if you go back in time, you can see we had a really big shark back here. And there you go. but notice it really never didn't work. So as we look here on this shark, where did it get down to before we had the opposing signal? And really, you'll notice that it got very, very close. If it did not hit, yep, it looks like it hit that T1 before it bounced back up. I mean, that T2 before it bounced back up. So, Brian, if I was guessing, I would enter at the bottom line, stop on the top line.
That's how I do it, Brian, but that's not how we're supposed to, but I do that too.
So theoretically, what you're supposed to do is wait till it gets here, put your stop right there. So you're supposed to enter here and then tuck your stop in right there. So it's a very narrow, let me see here. So you see that highlighted region? The bottom yellow line is your entry, and then you're supposed to tuck your stop in right by the top of the top yellow line.
Yep, and then the shark, that's a shark back play right there. Now, what a shark tail would be is, say it breaks through and stops you out, but then you get an AO or a cross, something that's like an order flow event that happens back behind there. That's a shark tail, and that's your second try rule on that shark.
I got you. Okay, thanks for explaining
the shark, yes, if you get an order flow event after it breaks through the shark, that kind of reinvigorates that shark pattern. It's not off yet. It's not broken yet. Hey, there's Casey. Look who
day
showed
late,
up.
day late and 5 likes short.
Even with his 5 votes, we still didn't hit the 50 though, folks, unfortunately.
That's right. All right. So Brian, you got me. You got me. Yes, that is a tight stop. And those are the rules. If you follow the rules for a shark, that's how you're supposed to play them. You enter at the shark back, and you tuck your stop in there. And I guess what everybody's saying. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, back to your original point there, Brian, I personally, as soon as we come into a shark, I get in a trade. I'm okay with taking that heat to the back of the shark. So I'll enter in, I'll take some heat, but I do respect the back of that shark. If it breaks structure and we get no order flow event, then the pattern's off, right? I need to get out of that trade. So like those confluence. Yeah, with something else. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what does Vinny always say? Never take anything alone.
There you go. Exactly. So maybe we'll find some good examples tomorrow night and pick up where we left off on sharks, because they are a very powerful pattern. They're my favorite. Sounds like they're Bob's favorite too. So that's a good topic to dive into, and maybe we'll search back on the charts and scroll back and find some good examples.
I'm in. That'd be a good. I'll that'd be a good conversation to have. So let's do it. But there was one point somebody made. Who made it? He said, I would have taken it because the DCDM provided the confluence. So you'll notice that we actually entered into that DCDM back here on the Delta Ready up at 2106.47, right? So, to me, it broke the structure of that DCDM there. Knowledge hub, but then it came back down and actually we're just now at that target. So it did work. All right, guys.
Got there.
Yeah. All right. So that's it for me. I'm going to clean that chart up and we are going to say goodnight. So guys, go ahead and get your goodnights in. And for Jesse, for John, for me, thank you all for coming out. We appreciate you. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and we shall see you guys tomorrow night. Look forward to it. Y'all have a green day. Take care, and we'll see you later.